But she didn't touch the lawful revenge. Just then, the delivery guy brought food. The man took the bowl and intended to light a cigarette, but realized the black girl could only turn away, swearing to gather evidence to bring her to justice. But just 2 steps later, the man unexpectedly fell. Turns out the delivery guy tampered with the cigarette. Black girl instantly figured out it was the Queen's henchman, and a fast-paced chase. She hurried to the federal dungeon, told the Queen it was murder, but got a rolling eye and heard, "If I don't help," yelled out your life. "This is a revenge plan specifically customized for you. I sincerely hope to be a part of it and enjoy this masterpiece together. This experience is essential. In the future, I'll need you as my sidekick." That girl seems to play a key role in the plan, otherwise why would the Queen bother to shift her mindset? Just as she pondered, the entire federal base's power system suddenly crashed, and Black Girl exclaimed, "What did you do? Did we just enter the Dark Ages?" Luckily, it's a Cold War secret base. The generator gave dim light. Black Girl thought hit a Queen's prank, but the Queen looked equally confused. The FBI chief ordered from the bunker had men guard entrances, like a horror film. Only 7 guards remained at the base. It seems the enemy had a good grasp of the FBI situation, and Gary rushed to arm up, only to find their weapons trapped in the cabinet. Without power, opening with manpower was a task fit for superheroes. Just then, the guard shouted, "The door's open, but screams echoed from inside. The situation in the dungeon was dire. They might end up in a room escape scenario. Suddenly, they heard muffled sounds from above. "Hey! Who dares to invade the federal base on American soil?" That girl was puzzled. All 6 people in the photo were caught by the Queen. Could there really be a hidden 7th villain? The Queen informed Black Girl about a guy nicknamed Ghost, a top CIA agent who took part in her wedding explosion. It's clear they need to get answers. Black Girl tried confirming with the bureau chief, but Gary told her that this guy's skills were top-notch, but he defected years ago. If she's personally coming, then everyone's got to be alert, or they'll be caught in her game. Suddenly, she remembered the Queen's 2 assistants. The electromagnetic pulse might affect electronic systems, meaning their cell doors could have failed. She rushed to check. Sure enough, Louis' cell door was open, but the girlfriend's door was still silent. Was she in a deep sleep too? She sensed movement around the corner, was ambushed approaching it. It's like tag. The scene was left with the dying Louis. The bureau chief heard the commotion, holding a bat and moving closer. It felt like Survivor. Coma edition. She helped Louis into the dungeon, and all the guards were gone. This was the safest place for now. Even hiding here felt like too much of a clear. After a quick treatment, Louis was temporarily safe. But they were left with just a stick. How would they respond if the assassin showed? Gary ordered the Black Girl and the Queen to search the supply room for weapons, but when they opened a military crate, they found only a chopping knife. There was also a rusted gun. This thing was older than they were. Could it even shoot? Luckily, the Queen found an old landmine, which might come in handy. They uncovered the base's original blueprint, revealing a passage straight to the dungeon above. They thought it was the safest place, but it was the most dangerous. As they walked back, they suddenly heard noises from the ceiling. Back to the dungeon, standing before the only vent, the Queen thought of a crazy plan. Let's guard here tightly. Soon, a shadow dropped. The Queen stood on a mine awaiting her. The Black Girl shouted surrender. Ghost calmly said, still protecting her. Just as she was about to continue, the Queen quickly pulled Black Girl behind the table, leading to an awkward situation. The landmine was so outdated that even Ghost looked confused, and then the big boss hero plan turned out to be hiding behind the table. Ghost was blown dazed, and the duo's quick reaction ended this legend. The police arrived in a flash. The crisis was finally averted. But what exactly was Ghost going to say? If it was just about avenging the wedding explosion, then why didn't the Queen want her to speak? Were there more secrets hidden? Once outside, Black Girl closely examined the photo. Everyone in it had been taken down by the Queen. So why wasn't she done yet? At this point, rebellious Captain Doc met with the presidential secretary. If you can calm the chaos, the director of the Federal Bureau is yours. Just as the words left the mouth, the secretary collapsed, and soon everyone in the room lost consciousness. Before losing consciousness, Doc saw the Queen's henchmen burst in and take the presidential secretary. When the secretary woke, they found themselves locked in a sealed factory space. An ominous sense loomed over them. At that moment, the bureau chief received a presidential emergency message informing them that someone had sent a video of the secretary being tied up. They stood dumbfounded, instantly realizing it was the Queen's doing. Oh dear, turns out this winter really does feel warm. The President ordered them to rescue the Secretary at any cost. It seemed urgent, as the Secretary's feet were already standing in a pool of yellow liquid. It wouldn't be long before it was filled. Black Girl instantly recognized it as gold paint, with alarms counting down every second. Soon after, Black Girl arrived at the scene, discovering in the mist that it was the Econ gas dock planned to use on the Federal Reserve. The poor chief remarked that they were monitoring the Federal Reserve 24/7. There would be no issues. Was that crisis truly just an accident? Just then, the bureau chief called her, revealing that numerous protesters surrounded the federal base. They demanded the Queen's release. The question was, how could anyone know she was detained here? Black Girl discovered it was that mysterious person updating information again, making her furious. It's like it's been raining on my head. Gary ordered her to track down the blogger to find the source. Soon, she found the guy, only to be told the info came from anonymous netizens.